Good morning.
Good morning. I'm not using cards today.
You don't need cards, but that's
Yeah.
the reason that she uses cards is that it just
Extend and
sometimes it challenges you, but not very often.
No, usually they are. You have a nice sentence. She was all 2 days.
3 days.
3 days on the road.
Three
sport
days.
Events, and we had really hot weather.
Yeah, softball games for kids.
But she looks great, not as orangey as the orange guy.
No, well, I'm not orange. Anyways, welcome. And thank you very much for joining us today and for subscribing. And I know that some of the comments have been that people have had to resubscribe again.
Yeah,
so please do that and check whether you're
if you are still a subscriber, because it's so easy to be unsubscribed to my channel.
So good morning, Maggie, and thank you very much, Heidi, for welcoming everybody.
Thank you so much.
We have 2535 Apple.
What is that?
That's the name of. Oh, it's cutting out on me. There.
You are reading the names.
Okay. Yeah. So, hi, Heidi and Mithanji, Brooke. Brooke is the one who does the timestamps.
Thank you, Brooke.
Heidi is the one who monitors the live chat. Maggie Zeal, Lori Sue Craig and Clammett. Decan.
Bridget York, Matanji, otherwise Angie. The Green Light 777, Rosita Ramos,
Kathy McLaughlin,
Diane, Christine Cardona.
Anyways, thank you very much. And we're sorry that
Biscott, Lichi, and Karen, and
Rick and Sandy. Hi.
Hello.
And what is interesting is that we did that video on Wednesday. We went 19 minutes into it, and they cut back to 2 minutes and something.
2.5.
2.5 minutes.
2:48 seconds.
Yeah, they cut it back.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. Thank you.
Cecilia, thank you very much.
I am just hoping that they will get out of my case.
Well, every time you mention one particular person, you seem to get...
I should put I have a half melon because we have the
melon
for yesterday.
Could be. So there is a question here by
it's for entertainment and spiritual use. I don't think I have any jokes ready.
You're not in a joking mood?
Out of my sleeve. I have probably, but it's sometimes hard to figure out which one I said, which one I didn't.
Gina Life News wants to know, women have 50% of the 50% of the population. Do we have a chance of bringing our power as a political force to bring peace, to bring the new message that can bring everybody in society together? What role will women play? Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much, and see you soon. And it is like we have that app to how to cure the plants. You have that app?
No.
I will show you. And you take a picture and you can add for specific plants, you add different components like lemon or paprika, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to know that one of the plants, like the Republican Party, is a strong plant, and the Democratic Party needs readjustment, needs some nutrients, needs something to grow up. And we were chatting and we forgot about the water for my sponge, so I don't lick my fingers. at the beginning.
Usually I do that.
Yes, he's usually watching for me that I will have the candles on, lights on. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
And dysfunctional family, it's on both sides, I believe. And the secrets are coming out. Eventually the party will be reunited. Democrats will be reunited, but it will take a while. And it can be a completely new party, not the same as it was.
Will there be more women involved?
More vibrant, more younger. We need young leaves. We need the plant to start growing and be healthy and strong. Like you remember this one? We lost all the leaves a long time ago. And then I changed the pot instead of giving up on that plant, and it was a stick. It's back.
It's back.
It's back. But it's growing too tall, so I can't really know that it will not lose again.
Martha S. is asking, Governor Gavin Newsom threatened to withhold $80 billion of California federal tax money from the rest of the USA. Will Newsom do it?
There is a war between him and Don.
Well, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, he will lock the safe. So it is that he wants to show that he's as strong as Don.
Mm-hmm.
And what he will say, he will do it. So that's the reason that he he has to do it. And yeah, he will be celebrating that in his. And then when he will do it, every other state will do it.
Oh, so it's going to
You
be
don't pay for the
domino effect.
schooling, you don't pay for the hospitals. We will do it from our own. They will kick out. And California will feel very safe and very strong and independent.
So others will join.
Eventually, separately.
Mm-hmm.
But that will be like mess for the Republicans, because they will be the only ones who will be giving money.
So we assume that there are going to be more protests throughout the United States.
There's on the 14th. What day is that? 14 is Saturday?
Sunday?
Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday. 15th.
Okay. And it will be riots everywhere. And he can't have that much army to put on every corner.
Will he bring out more of the guard? Will he do more of the same? Because what he's done is really terrible. But he does everything, and then they have to go to the courts. But he's already done it. 1, 2, 3.
He's ready for that. That's the reason he went to Camp Davis, to prepare for things like that. He went to Camp Davis because they wanted him to change his mind about destroying the DC streets.
Mm-hmm.
$60 million for parade for a few hours of showing him that they are riding tanks. Go to the polygon and see how they are riding the tanks. Don't do that to the city. They want to do some magic for safety of the country. It will still not work. He is still so stubborn.
Now, this meeting at Camp David was with military people, right?
I don't know.
I think it was with military people.
I know you were out of orbit for 3 days.
But they wouldn't be agreeing with him, right? Are they putting up any resistance at all to him? If they uphold the Constitution, they can't be doing all these things. 1, 2, 3.
They have forks. They have some weapon. They have resistance. I see them holding forks like
Who is holding the forks?
the generals.
The generals are holding forks.
Symbol of, I'm not with you.
That's not a very good weapon.
No, that's a weak weapon that I'm seeing. So they are still worried about their own positions. They want security in the country. They know that he is cheating and the money he's spending, but they feel isolated. They think that he is still capable of doing what he wants to do.
Well, the January 6th insurrectionists, a lot of them were the ones who were covered up during the protests down in California. And they were in the group who was working on behalf of Trump.
Professionals, problematic people who are causing
But they're loyal because they got out of prison.
Yeah.
So they have a loyalty to him. So that's part of his army, I guess. What about, I know that when I read one of the books on Don and Putin, how he got into power, he always brought in people who were who were nothing, nobodies. They didn't have any skills, they didn't have anything, but they would do what he wanted, and he made them into oligarchs as long as they kept on doing what he wanted to do. Didn't Trump just bring in somebody who was
that young guy who has no education?
Yeah, they brought him in, and that's the first thing I thought of. He must have some sort of reason. What was the reason that he brought that young guy in when he doesn't have any talents? Because he's in his 20s, 22 or something. 1, 2, 3.
We have some dirty socks on him.
On the young kid?
On the young kid.
So he will be loyal.
He will be loyal because okay, the dirty socks is the story about one speedway rider that I was a translator, and once he was in accident, and he was such a macho guy, tough guy. Oh gosh, we were always bad heads, yeah, fighting,
Butting heads, yeah.
And very funny guy, but extremely chauvinistic to a woman. And then after he had accident, and I'm going with him to emergency. Violetta, please take my socks off because I have different socks. And I don't know if they gave him something to kill the pain, and he was so wimpy. But it is like this young boy probably has some issues that it's his weakness. He doesn't want to be shown. Yeah, he is a leader right now. Trump took that chances, and he will be working on the eggshells. He will be doing whatever Trump wants him to do.
Well, that's how a leader usually has people equal or better, that they have skills. Trump wants everybody to have no skills so that he has total power, it seems.
He wants only obedience.
Now, you had said one time before about Stephen Miller's wife.
And yeah, she's now in the problem because boss is in fight with her new boss, her husband's boss. Orange guy is in a fight with Muskrat. And so I said something.
Will she stay with Miller?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
She will be a weak point for Muskrat. He wouldn't like her. Yeah, she will get just part-time maybe. He will find someone better. And he was waiting for her for a long time, but he thinks no.
Mimi's making a comment. There'll be over 5 million of us out there on June 14th. Sounds like a good day.
I believe there will be even more. Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
Erica.
Erica Robinson. Thank you. See you.
I was just reading here about what Heidi's her meal. Deanna, Dienia.
Diana, yeah.
They shot an Australian reporter with rubber bullets. Oh my goodness.
In Australia, there was prohibition for guns.
Yeah, which is a good thing. Now, Starlink satellite connections have been installed in the White House, which can bypass controls meant to stop leaks and hacking. What kind of problems will come out of this? And who would be listening? 1, 2, 3.
Okay. After the war in Poland, we had so many mines on the fields.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way, because waiting for a whole year until the military people will have enough sappers to come and take care of your field and check with the machine. There was not enough people who were doing that. Most of the time, the farmers will sacrifice his cow and let her to go through the field. If she was blown up, he knew that he has mines and he will call for the support. So there will be some mines in the White House. They will have to find some cows that will be vulnerable. They will say something maybe, and that will come out as a secret. That's what I'm
So the White House isn't safe?
No.
Nothing. Well, especially with
they are thinking about this.
With the orange man having a whole bunch of cell phones.
He has the strength, and he has the whole world to sell the secrets.
Now that leads into the next question. Kathy McLaughlin is asking, will it come out that Dumpster has sold American secrets to the highest bidder?
I have the feeling. A long time ago, I said that he probably for that plane is sold some nuclear secrets. But would he be caught?
1, 2.
Whispering to the tree. Okay. It is, again, from the time that I was a kid, we will find sometimes, I was playing on the ruins and finding treasures. That was the pleasure of my childhood. Looking for diamonds, and that was a broken glass, but I was looking for diamonds and coming with. But there was once a boys found a box. It was like a military box.
Mm-hmm.
Something was written on it, and as a kid we knew you have to go to the adults, or they will take it away from me. It's better if you go, but because if there is a bomb, you can be blown up. So they took that, and there was a mask inside.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that can blow up. But mask is symbol of you can talk when you have mask.
With a mask on your face, yeah.
Yeah. You see completely differently through those glasses, so your spectrum, and it is something. Well, they might find something, but not what they are actually looking for yet. It will be up and down. He will be growing in money, more richer, and his family. They should check, but they will have to make sometimes fake discoveries. Yeah, like when I'm looking at those pictures from Palestine, Aleppo, I think, oh my gosh, those kids are having a time of their lives unless they will find the grenades or bombs. Otherwise, those kids are growing to search. They are hunters. And to this day, I love to hunt for antiques, for treasures. You know me. It is the hunt that we all little cup without the saucer was a treasure for us. And the cup, everything was a treasure. I found it a treasure. Show me. Oh, I found the lamp. It was excitement between kids. I found a beautiful painting, and I had hidden this in attic. My stepfather found it and took and make money out of it.
Well, you didn't like your stepfather either.
Oh no, I couldn't like him. I couldn't, even if I wanted. And that was such a perfect place between the walls. And I sneaked the painting. It was rolled, the army from 1700.
Bridget York is asking, will F-45 be removed because of what he's doing? Well, he's a felon, 45.
3
One.
cards.
2, 3.
Not yet. Wait until the new party will be in the house. And then they can.
They have to wait until 2026.
Yeah.
They've only gone, what, 5 months? And now we have to wait another.
Oh, yeah.
Over a year.
Don't argue with me. Argue with me. I can argue.
I just feel just heartbroken of what's going
He
on.
is still safe. The grass will be green eventually, and the security will be achieved, but not before. Even Muskrat is not able to do that. He was asking for impeachment, but not before.
So is Muskrat going to release the Epstein information that he has?
No. He needs something for blackmail.
Why does Russia want to give Musk or Mellon or Muskrat? Why does Russia want to give him asylum?
Oh, yeah. They ask him to move there.
Yeah.
So they know he is in trouble. I was correct. I
Yeah.
said that 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Because he has so much money. They can use those money.
Would they take his money? Because, I mean, lots of times they just take over the company and take the money.
They will protect him. They want a new adventure with him. And they think he will be a greener grass for them.
Will he go? 1, 2, 3.
I don't think it will be the path that he will take. Because there are other paths that he can take.
Not Canada, please, not Canada.
He will be traveling and he will go for security and legal way. Yeah. But
Do you see where he'd end up?
I said that Canada might be the option, and I know.
Oh, I hope that they don't allow him in.
But
I mean, he has citizenship.
He has a citizenship, and he will put us in such.
Well, Pierre Polyev, he had asked him to come help support during election time.
Before that time, they were friends with Don Don.
Yeah, but now, I mean, it's interesting because Polyev is coming up for election to get another seat, and this time in Alberta, and you said that he's not going to get it, which is good. His popularity is really going down. Deania, could you please?
Denia?
Yeah, Denia, maybe.
Bennett?
How scared is Mexico with troops in California?
New Mexico or Mexico as a country?
It just said Mexico.
So country.
Yeah.
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
They feel safe. They feel that they are with them and they are promoting the
They feel safe because they're aligned with California.
California, yes. They feel strong and feisty. They lean on a lot of those people who are working there and sending money. And they want to rejuvenate California. So no, 50% of Latina are living in Los Angeles. 50% of Latino people are living there. So that's not a small number. And that's in the millions, how he can remove them. It's like fighting with...
But he's not supposed to be crossing into a state doing his stuff. Beyond Extinction Love, did Don Don send agitators to LA to spark violence?
That's what you said at the beginning, that's how they call those professional...
But they came in as part of the troops that came in after. But was there a group that went in to spark the violence?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
At the beginning, they were just lookers, those people, and then they were sending informations. They wanted to be winners, but they are friends with Don Don. Even ladies. They were spying and checking. Apparently, they were very wild, screaming. So
there's another part to that question, and will he do it on June 14th so he can declare national martial law and make himself dictator?
Yes, he said that he will have to do it. They turn out for me, yeah.
1,
Yes.
2, 3.
He will be hanging there. It's like in a balloon, watching from the balloon. So not yet. At least I'm seeing him observing from the balloonodrome. I don't know if he will be ready to, but maybe that's what they were talking in Camp Davis. Excuse me. They want security for the country. They are waiting. And they want to feel strong. Strength is his food. Extra food after McDonald's.
But it has to be by force.
Yeah.
Kathy says, thanks for all the donations today, folks. We are helping Violetta keep this channel. And that's so true.
Thank you so much.
Because you are being hit from side to side.
Oh my gosh, I felt so bad. And, they are not allowing my views to be like, they cut me in half.
They freeze you.
But, some moments that they are not even posting my videos because you notice. And I have a tough time to finding which one why is the last one not on top. So it is sometimes so unfair.
Bridget York is asking, what will happen to F-45's family? Will they leave the USA?
Which part?
What will happen to F-45's family? Will they leave the USA? Will his sons leave? Will Melania and...
Okay.
When he goes up in dust, what are they going to do? You said that all the Trump names are going to come off of buildings.
Buildings, yeah, that would be normal.
1, 2, 3.
I think Saudi Arabia somewhere. They
would move because that's where they want to build.
Yeah, and they feel good, and they have the new coin.
So you're talking about the sons and Jared?
Jared and Ivanka. I don't see Melania there. I see her under umbrella on small island, and they will go and they will have a good harvest. But it's not going to be easy on them. And when his money will be still keeping him alive.
What about the two sons? And
Everyone, yeah.
everyone will go to Saudi Arabia?
Oh, Qatar.
Hmm.
Qatar is in Polish, you have a Qatar. Runny nose.
Lily Rose is asking, well, did he be pardoned? You thought if he came up with enough money, he would be.
Yeah, I said that because Don is already checking his accounts. I can't believe it that he is picking on Biden for something that he was doing.
He picks on everybody. It's not, he just is a bully. He's a downright bully.
That automatic pen, Biden was abusing automatic pen.
But he uses it too.
He doesn't abuse, so
he did it when he got the January 6 ones.
Yeah, several hundred people.
1,500 people were pardoned.
Yeah, and so he would tell me that he was writing for a few days or for 1 week.
Now, Donna Marie is asking, it's not political and it's a small thing in all that is happening, but what do you see as an outcome for Karen Reid?
Okay.
Will there be legal consequences for the judge who is biased?
I was not watching lately the story with her. I know that she was accused of driving over her husband's body and 3 cars.
1, 2, 3.
Postponing. I don't see anything like sitting and having a picnic and waiting. They will be still fighting. He will be okay, the judge. And I think she will be free.
Luann Bryan is asking, are the White House staff and interns beginning to question their loyalty to F-45?
Wolf is the writer. Wolf or Fox? No, Wolf. And they are selling already secrets
for his next book.
So they are never loyal. They are money makers, and they want to. They know he wouldn't be loyal to them. It will be
1, 2.
It's all about.
It's all transactional. 3.
It's transactional. They worry about their own safety. Transactional, cheaters, and they have goals for themselves, not for him.
Amy D.W.
And he is so jealous, Don, that Biden was not betrayed by people from his staff, that no one was saying something against him about the mental stability of Biden, that was under control, that people were loyal. He don't like that.
Well, his loyalty has to do it by force.
Yeah,
by threats, by blackmail.
But the other people were doing this because they didn't want to lose Biden. Not that Biden was a good president, but because they were loyal to him. He was a good human being.
He was. Well, he is. He's still alive. Amy DW7II, the hacker group Anonymous keeps saying that they are about to reveal a huge secret about the government and Don's administration. They do have proof, they say. What will they say and how do they know?
Those are hackers. They know.
So can you find out what they say? 1, 2, 3.
They don't know who will be the best to tell the secrets, because so many people are afraid to say anyone, they might betray them. So
they won't do it, or they still will do it?
they will do it, but they will be testing the waters, how much they can say before, because they don't want to be caught.
But they're called anonymous, so.
Yeah, but they did a good job, but not full time, not yet. And they want to find the place where they can share this from the outside.
From another country.
Maybe from the other country, because they want to make sure that they don't lose their own safety.
Kathy McLaughlin's asking, post-dump, will the news channels change for the better?
Just one, or all those that Fox and three cards.
1, 2. They're starting to get buffering. Heidi, can you please let us know if we're still okay?
But I have to find the people who are the winners.
Heidi, could you let us know if we're still okay? We can see and hear you. Thank you very much, Mathanji. Thank you.
Can you see me?
Everything is back.
Okay.
Thank you.
We will do it now that the people who are the winners. What I was saying about what was the question?
What the heck?
No, the hackers, I answered.
The question was about, let me see where I have to go back.
Good memory, but short.
Post-dump, will the news channels change for the better?
Okay, now we will have, some of them will be family oriented, but we will have trust issue anyhow, and then they will try to look upside down on everything, rejuvenate things, and be more spiritual.
Well, they're trying to go after Midas Touch.
Yeah.
Don. He wants them closed down.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about doing 1 minute video with my mouth type, because I feel like that's the best way to express myself sometimes. Okay, I will go to
This is for half an hour reading gifted by Janet and Tom Berg, and it's BERG. They're great supporters of Violetta and have gifted this to her followers to have an opportunity. So on Saturdays, she chooses who. Can you find it?
I can't find it. You see, I have to go through so many videos until I will find the one that was. That's the app I'm talking about.
Yes, so you're the correct one.
No.
The reading is a half an hour gifted by them, and it's valued at $100 US. And so it's really, really nice that
I can't get. Okay, it's 25, and I just want to do it today. Okay, because I just figure out maybe.
So there's 2 people who are going to be drawn. The one name will be put onto Saturday's video at the top.
Yes, because I can only pin one name.
And then the second person will be pinned on today's video at the end. Right? You can't do that?
No. I can only pin, today's video. Yes, I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good girl. Yeah.
So that, but still, whoever wins, please contact.
No, but if.
You'll pin it at the end.
But to find that person, it's not easy, so I have to write the name, okay?
Yeah.
Because it takes a few hundred, and it's 323 comments. No, it has to wait a few days because I need Brooke to write that stamp. So I will just announce today.
Okay.
No pinning. Okay.
For the Monday one, the second one. The
Yeah.
Saturdays will be on there. Okay.
All right. So I'm looking at the Saturday, so I can't pin it that second person on this one because in case it's not even watching. Okay, and I'm going to for the Janet and Tom book because there is two people who gave, three people. Janet and Tom, it's a one person party, and then Bev Peterson will be another person who donated her reading.
Can you go back? Done.
Okay. Heidi Lindenberg. Hello, Heidi. And I will. Actually, I don't have to pin it because Heidi is with us and she will know that she is the winner. Okay.
So we will pin the second one.
We will.
Heidi, do please contact. You're always in contact with Violetta anyways.
You are sending me your emails, but please send me your phone number this time. Okay, I had a long time ago. We had the reading long time ago. So,
How funny.
No, but look, Brooke is under. Brooke is under. No, that's Heidi's. Yes, Brooke was right giving a heart. So I have right away two people under the same umbrella.
Okay.
So Brooke and Heidi.
Please contact for a reading.
And I'm not cheating. Because it's not easy to find. Oops. Hi, my beautiful friend, and thank you for sharing. I am so sorry you have to go throughout this. You look good today. A big thank you, Janet and Tom, for the donation.
Well said, Heidi.
I can't be more pleased, and I'm going to pin it. I have less problems.
Good.
Two people under one umbrella.
Who are both Heidi, as I said, Heidi's the monitor of this, and Brooke is the timestamps.
And Brooke gave a heart, but that's the same. It's a comment. Yeah.
Lori Sue Cragen Clammett. Will other countries boycott the Olympics being held in the U.S.?
1 second. Let me to just, okay. With the Olympics?
Yeah, will other countries boycott the Olympics being held in the U.S., not send their delegates, not send their athletes?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yes, they will turn back on them. Oh, that's so unfair for the athletes.
Well, the administration has guaranteed that the athletes would be safe, but there's nothing saying that anybody who comes with them or visits.
They will have to make problems for people who are coming with them. And the vision that I have, it was about Olympic in Russia in the 70s.
Yeah.
And we were paying such a price to support that Olympic in Russia. There was no paints in Poland. All the paints were going to Russia. So any renovation you want to do, you couldn't find any paint in any store. They were grabbed to Russia, and then they boycott that Olympic, especially Americans.
I certainly wouldn't go down there.
Yeah, and they will still be celebrating. Good job. Maybe the athletes will be going, but for good harvest. I'm not completely sure that it will be completely out.
Will anything happen during the Olympics? Is it safe? One, 2, 3.
A lot of spying will be going on those athletics and so on. They will be monitoring their conversations.
The athletes.
The Trump's people sharing the information for the winners and being over judgmental. It will be okay. It will be okay. But that's part, it was in Russia all the time. Everyone who was going to Russia knew that that's what will happen.
Teresa Kolesi, sorry pronouncing your name. Are the protests frightening Don Don and his cronies? Will the protests help us?
Brooke already congratulates Heidi.
And Heidi congratulates.
Yeah, what was?
Are the protests frightening Don Don and his cronies? Will the protests help us?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Not yet, but when they will be storming the White House by the fence, that will be frightening for him. Maybe he again will run to the cave.
Yeah, when he ran to the basement, he said he wasn't running for security.
He will need help of the doctor. Diarrhea is very hard to cure. He will be worried. And he will try to make good decisions for himself. So not that good.
Everything is about himself.
It is only about him.
And the same as the Muskrat, everything is about himself and his wealth. Yeah. Kathy McLaughlin's asking. And
what I also said, that the guy who was in Ecuador in a hospital in
Garcia,
not Ecuador. It was what was that? The prison, Ecuador? No,
Argentina.
No,
who are you thinking
Garcia.
About?
That he will be back, and he is back.
But now they're charging him with stuff.
They are, because they have to be righteous. They have to.
They said they had nothing on him.
Before they didn't, but now they found it. Oh my God.
Yeah. Or they made it up.
They made up stories, and that's what they are appealing, that they can. But I said long time at the beginning, and I was not changing my mind, that they will force him to. They will be forced to bring him, but they figure out, well, if we have to bring him, we have to find out to put him back. El Salvador.
JR, Heaven on Earth. Will Greta Thunberg be successful in opening the humanitarian
corridor
in Gaza? Now, it's interesting because just recently with other activists, they were boarded in international waters by Israeli forces. Their boat was seized. They were carrying aid to Gaza, baby formula, food, medical supplies, and more. These were confiscated. They were kidnapped and taken back to Israel, and they're going to be sent from Israel back to their home countries.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's hard to say that it was kidnapped, because
they call it kidnapped.
She was saying in advance that if you will not hear from me, I was kidnapped. But then they were showing her with the sandwich and being happy, smiling. The only one girl that took the sandwich.
Could they do it in international waters? Though?
That was international water, yeah. Who can tell them what not to do? So this will be a story, and she loves to be a center of attention. She is very much.
Will anything come out of this? Because they keep on stopping the aid going to these people. 1, 2, 3.
They were not bringing too much help because the boat was small. So it was not that they could really make a difference. It's just for publicity.
Did they know that they were going to be?
But they will be helping to make better decision. Even worse, that will worsen, because they will think that they can control the money and everything more. It was so well known that she's going there, what she will be doing. It's not that there was any big help, but at least some publicity. Publicity,
Keeps it in the news, yeah.
being in the news is better than not being. That's what Don is thinking. And Muskrat.
Kathy McLaughlin's asking, will the CIA try to remove F-45 like it said? They got rid of JFK.
I see him in the coffin eventually, but when that will happen, I don't know.
But it won't be because of the CIA, will it?
I don't know who will put him there, but I see him in a coffin eventually. And I said I don't see him having a good funeral.
Yeah, you didn't think there would be a lot of people at that funeral.
No.
Maybe all the January 6th people will be there.
3 cards.
When?
And this answer is by the cards, not me. I
Sure.
said at the beginning my answer,
Okay.
the vision that he will need the doctor help. So maybe the doctor will help be on the party spa and they will rejuvenate him. But for how long, who knows? When I'm looking, when they are accusing Biden of having dementia, and then I'm looking what they are picking on Biden, the same thing they can pick up on Don. The same.
Well, everything that he complains about is actually what he's doing.
He's sleeping on the meetings, and even early on the court places. He is farting in the public places. I never will do that. And he is one day orange, one day white on the plane. I think, well, he took a bath. I think he has that cream that will suntan itself, so it doesn't leave the marks on the white color.
And then it just goes around the hairline.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had that cream in the 70s, smelling so nice. And it was letting me to be brown wherever I will put it on. And it lasted for a few days. I don't remember how many days. And then you wash it off. The first bath was okay. Second was more pale and then completely pale. So you had to reapply. And then they stopped bringing that to Poland. In Poland, it was everything by government. So it was, for a short time, I was able to buy it. And then it was not given anymore.
So before we go into prayers, we'll end this one. And I do take screenshots of all the comments.
She was already taking, so for the next video.
It's Gailey, France. That's how to pronounce the first name, Gailey, France. Is there any good news for Gaza? One, two, three.
Gaza will be more resistant if they would like to attack Gaza, because they are getting some transport of ammunition and stuff underground. So the underground movement is more active there. They are united with some countries. They are more safer and they are more prepared for the judgment day, because they know that will happen eventually. But first they have to deal with Gaza until they will go after the rest of the.
Will it end up as 2 states?
It will have to be like the symbol of the Israel. It's like a huge balloon and it's shrinking. So after that, it will happen. Something will have to be happening in that the balloon in Israel will shrink. Can you count?
When?
That's the last question. You want me to be in
Sure.
trouble.
3.
Yeah, they will go different directions for quite a time. They will share, but there will be never trust. The trust will be always a problem between those two countries. They might be trying to be on better terms, but trust will never be the thing that will be uniting them.
So we'll go into prayers now. Patty Palmer would still like prayers, waiting for answers about her daughter. Plus, still needs a hip replacement surgery.
Poor Patty. And I know it's so hard for you. It's not easy for me to lose Leszek, but I'm glad that I have such a busy life and so many things on my head that I can't really. I talk with him. And if you can talk with your daughter, just do it. Talk with her. Even in the moment that you are happy or not happy, but talk with her.
Yeah.
Her daughter passed away.
They're always with it. Every time we even think of them, they're letting us know, hi, I'm here. And the same as if you get a little feeling on the top of your head, those are angel kisses. They're always with you. Linda's asking, please pray for my son, Joshua, to be able to heal. He has been battling depression that now is affecting him in a very bad way.
All the best, because depression is such a hard illness, and it's very hard for people to admit that they are depressed.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to pass through.
Yeah, and in Poland, you never was talking about depression. It was something that, oh gosh, that was so forbidden. And it's existing. People will commit a suicide and that's it. They will never say that he was depressed. And that's very unfairly treated illness.
M.A. Gomez is asking for prayers for Sharon, who may lose her leg, and prayers for her niece Cindy, who had a heart attack. They are in the same hospital.
Oh boy. Two bad things go together.
Yeah, so prayers out for them to heal and to come through this in a good way.
Yeah.
Also, she's asking for Shay and her 2 sons, who M.A. Gomez met at a gas station, and they are homeless. That may they find shelter.
And there will be more homeless people because this government doesn't have the heart for those people. They don't feel responsible for them.
No, they're just another problem.
And they don't want to see that problem because when they are going in the luxury cars, they don't see those people.
Well, it's the same as this parade. The protesters won't probably even be allowed near it. They'll be kept on the boundaries so that Don doesn't see anything happening because he only wants to see the good. Anyways, I don't see any.
Vivi, kochani, Vivi.
That's very. There was prayers for Rosita here. What was Rosita's request for prayers? I'll have to go back on it, Rosita, and try to find it.
She's raking carpet.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you very, very much for.
And I got prayers for my friend Terry, whose cancer just that spread to her brain. Oh my gosh. Vivi. All the best to your friend Terry. And artist prayers for the world.
Kathy
Artists.
McLaughlin is asking prayers for a dear friend of ours who had a stroke. We have known him and his wife for over 45 years. His name is Robbie.
Oh my gosh.
I hope that they caught it early enough to give that drug to help him. And remember, I do take screenshots. I go through your comments and try to put on as much as we can onto these. So we'll see you on Wednesday, 11 o'clock Mountain Time. And just wait a second here. I want to go into my calendar. Oh, it's
Linda G. commentary will be on the 17th.
the 17th with Linda
So
G.
then next week on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not this week.
Yeah, so keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.